Look, hold on, what they talking about? What them folks talking about, huh? Look, but they gon' get that, send shots, make him get back. All that chit chat, riff rap, my niggas ain't into that.
Drill, a term originated by a Chicago rapper by the name of PACMAN. Definition, kill your opposition. Once just a term, has now quickly evolved, turning the word drill into a growing musical genre. Originating in Chicago around the 2000s, drill is a style of trap music defined by its dark, violent, lyrical content and sinister 808s. The drill music scene is one that illustrated its troubled environments. This musical style will take off and grow to become popular in Main Street despite its dark depiction and lyrical focus on gang activity. As drill was being adopted by outside neighborhoods, the sound of drill began to change. In 2013, artists such as G Herbo added his lyrical approach to the drill sound. London also had a different approach to the sound. Being that the culture was different, the London drill scene was less violent, replacing lyrics about guns with bladed weapons. As drill evolved, artists and producers began to create their own versions and approaches to the sound. Enter Pop Smoke.
Melo beats.
Baby girl, come and make the woo. She know we keep it too. Big knocking on my body. Watch who you speaking to. Baby girl, come and make the woo. Big knocking on my body. The beat went off. I call H Machiavelli, got trees in the telly. Shorty won't fuck off for glass and some heli. Don't call my phone, got the fence with my celly. Flight to Miami, put dick on her belly. When I make bread to them, open the belly. TD, oh wait, Tanda, City, Sheff.
While we can't forget other drill rappers from NYC, such as Bobby Schmurda, Rowdy Rebel, Curly Sav, Bambino, Sheff G, and Tutu G, Pop Smoke was one of the first drill rappers to make it mainstream. With his captivating, deep baritone voice and interesting flows, he became an instant success. Catching the attention of rappers like 50 Cent, Travis Scott, and Quavo, he quickly became the face of the drill movement in New York City. His first single, Welcome to the Party, would gain New York's trust and become 2019's summer anthem. Pop Smoke would even catch the ear of Nicki Minaj, which initiated a joint collaboration for the Welcome to the Party remix. Pop Smoke would later team up with producers 808 Melo, Rico Beats, and Yo's Beats to create his first mixtape, Meet the Woo. Meet the Woo instantly became a favorite for music critics and debuted at number 173 on the US Billboard 200. Singles like Dior could be heard blaring from every barbershop, nail salon, corner store, and car in NYC. Born Bashar Baraka Jackson in the Canarsie section of Brooklyn, Pop Smoke gained his love for music in the church. One of his biggest influences was his mother, who sang in the choir, and his father, who played African drums. In the church is where he would learn how to sing and create melodies. Growing up in the community of Canarsie, Pop always felt like the children of the area only had three aspirations: to be a basketball player, drug dealer, or a rapper. Pop Smoke evoked all three. As Pop Smoke became older, he eventually involved himself in gang activity, despite his success with basketball. Unfortunately, due to a health condition, he could no longer play basketball, forcing the rapper to turn to the streets. In middle school, the rapper was kicked out for bringing a gun to school. In his defense, he was getting into altercations and needed protection. This is when Pop Smoke was introduced to the Woo movement, and the world meets Pop Smoke, the hustler. Pop Smoke quickly became a staple in the drill community. Knowing where he came from, he couldn't afford to mess up. With all odds against him, he maneuvered his way into the drill scene, making a name for himself. His distinctive voice called for attention. When you heard it, you knew it was coming from something way bigger than a melody. He shifted the sound of drill. With his melodies, the grit of UK drill in his beat selection, and the influence of his hometown of Brooklyn, Pop Smoke was a star. Sadly, the talented rapper would lose his life in a home invasion in Los Angeles, California. His posthumous debut studio album, Shoot for the Stars, Aim for the Moon, would debut at #1 on the Billboard 200, and all 19 tracks from the album would chart on the Billboard Hot 100. The gruesome death of Pop Smoke is one of many within the drill community. Gang violence has been a plague within the drill culture for years. Many striving artists find themselves in a battle of having to look a certain way to become famous, therefore involving themselves in gang activity for stardom. Drill has easily become the music of the streets in New York, just like trap once was. Pop Smoke was a big part of the development in the drill culture for New York City and will always be remembered for his contributions to the movement.
I put that on my son that I'ma take it there. That's where you come from, where I come, I ain't playing fair. My little homie dying, I ain't drop a tear. I just roll the split and put it in the air. I'm big on I too, niggas know I'm bull. I look a nigga in his face like who you talking to. I need 25K or I ain't walking through. I need 25K or I ain't walking through.
Gang, 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 gang. Gang, 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 gang. You ain't fucking with my gang, 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 gang. I get the bustin' with my gang, 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 gang. Ain't no discussion with my gang, 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 gang. Gang, 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 gang.
Boy, why you frontin'? You ain't gon' do nothing. My gang on that murder shit. Show that, know you.